Warning, the following video is not safe for watching. I don't mean just for work, I mean not safe for watching. Do not watch this video. If there are small children present, do not let them watch it. If there are small teenagers around, do not let them watch it. If there are people with severe mental issues, do not let them watch it! I can't stress this enough! No!
Hello everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Big McIntosh. Y'all know why they call me that? That's right, because that's my name. Today, we're gonna be reading a fantastic new book on apples. It's called Apples Buckin'. It was a beautiful summer's day on Sweet Apple Acres. The birds were singing, the sky was clear, the apples were ripe on the trees, and they were mocking him. Today was harvest day, and Big McIntosh couldn't do his chores because he had hurt his leg. Yet still the big red stallion wouldn't spend his day laying down. So instead, he spent his time walking on the farm, and that's where he saw her. Applejack was out there bucking the apple trees. Usually he would enjoy watching his sister work up a sweat, but not this time. Now, he wished he could be bucking with his sister. He'd love to buck with her, more so than any other pony. The apples had been bucking with each other for generations. Applejack brought her back legs up, and Big McIntosh got a good look at her bushels. She must have been working hard today. 2 large and beautiful baskets already filled up. As she kicked the tree, more apples fell from the tree, filling the basket. Applejack looked up and saw her brother watching her. "Howdy, Big Mac. Y'all shouldn't be out there on your leg. You know Granny might be mighty upset with you." "Yep," Big McIntosh replied simply. His sister smiled at him and then turned around and sat with her back against the tree. She looked exhausted. There were a few loose apples on the floor, and Applejack reached down to grab one. "Phew, all that work has really stressed me out. Wouldn't mind taking a quick break," Applejack said as she rubbed her apples slowly. Big Mac stepped closer to her, careful on his leg. "You'll be careful now. Don't want ya hurt yourself none." "Nope," Mac said again simply as he stood by his sister. "Say, y'all look hungry. Fancy a bite of my apple?" Applejack offered the big red stallion. Big McIntosh smiled as he leaned forward. AJ smiled as her brother began to bite into her apple. "Whoa, slow down there, partner. Just take your time." Big Mac was enjoying his little apple snack. It was so ripe and tasty. He'd only just started and already some of the juices were running down his muzzle. Applejack closed her eyes and began to slide lower down the tree while Big Mac enjoyed munching on her apple. The stallion had gone right to the core and had enjoyed sucking the juices from it. He then backed off and licked a few bits that had dribbled from his mouth. "Y'all done, big guy?" AJ asked. Her brother nodded his head and then stood up, adjusting her hat to sit proper on her head. "Well, now y'all are done eating, perhaps y'all can help me finish since you ain't keen to stay down and rest." "Yup," he responded and walked with his sister to another part of the orchard. "I got a hole round back that needs to be filled. Now don't you fret none, I done cleaned it out this morning. I just need y'all to get your big tree in." Applejack explained, and Big Mac wasn't sure if he could do this. But he'd never leave his sister like this, and was ready to do his part. Before them was the big hole in the ground that Applejack had cleaned out, freshly dug and awaiting a new apple tree. "Well, what are you waiting for? Grab your tree and stick it in," Applejack commanded. Big Mac nodded and grabbed the base of the trunk and lifted. He groaned with the effort before the orange mare came back over to him.
Alright, take it slow. We'll ease it in together.
The stallion smiled, and then together they grabbed hold of his massive tree and slowly began to aim it at the hole. Big Mac grunted with effort.
Easy, easy, almost there,
AJ directed as they came closer. They got it to the hole, but it wouldn't fit in.
Shoot, I swear we could get it in. Let's try another angle.
They did. Big Mac used his position to move the tree to a higher angle and then pushed down. They both grunted as it finally slid inside. It wasn't all the way in her hole yet, and there was a lot more to go till he was at the root of his large trunk. Big Mac looked at his sister. AJ was panting and sweating bullets now.
I'm fine, Big Mac. Just keep pushing it in.
He could barely stand himself now, but he was going to give her his all. Pushing harder, grunting and groaning, they managed to get it in deeper. They both were pushing against Big Mac's thick, heavy wood, and then they were finally rewarded when they got it all the way in. They both panted hard as they took their time to breathe. Big Mac backed away and then left his apple seeds all around AJ's plot of land where he rooted his tree.
Well, today we finally added a new member to the Apple family's trees.
Yep. Pleased with how well the day went, working on the farm, bucking apples, resting and planting a new tree, they both decided to call it a day and went into the farmhouse together for some good old-fashioned Apple family quality time. And then they fucked.